Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is an SU-8. It's a Tier 6 Soviet premium. No, it's not a premium. It's a Soviet SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Tundra, and this one is under the command of beatasianoobs. And you may have just seen him getting his third mark of excellence on the Hummel. Well, he's trying to mark this one too. Game on. Well, what can I tell you about the SU-8? Arty never existed, but might have if the Soviets had actually had enough T-28s left over after the invasion of Russia, Operation Barbarossa. The thing was that they lost so many of them so quickly, and of course a lot of T-28s were already being taken out of service and not being used anymore. It's basically a 152mm howitzer mounted on top of a T-28 hull, so it's a medium tank hull. Very light on armour, but it's a pretty heavy howitzer, 24.5 tons in total. It's got a 152mm howitzer, capable of doing 550 alpha and penetrating through 38mm of armour. But one of the best things about this one is the fact that it's got a fast reload, which is now comparable with the old M44. Well, his first shot misses the enemy. I can't remember what that was now, actually. Oh, it's the T-34-100. Okay, just went to one side and missed him. But he's going to be reloaded very, very quickly, because his standard reload would be 19.65 seconds, but he's actually got 15.95, and he's just got his first hit for 242 off an AMX 1375. Okay, the setter just got fired at, but he was missed as well. That was from our teammate. We've got another teammate who's in the bird. Oh, that was good. That hit the Tiger P. A direct hit did 288 actual damage, 147 stun assist. And it looks like the KV-1S has just taken a hit as well. So he might be able to track him again. Oh no, it hit the hull, but it was fairly high on the hull. That's why it didn't take out the tracks. But the enemy has hold of the hill. But from this current position, he can do a lot of damage on the enemy. He's almost loaded. He's got a... Is that the setter? Well, he hit something. I think it was a setter. Is he badly beaten up? Well, fairly badly. There's also an EVR Hutchkiss there as well. Now he's trying to make up his mind which is a better target. The light tanks would make better targets, but they're actually hiding very well at the moment. Now go for the setter. I think it's right. Setter's gone. Okay, he's going to try and take out the Skoda T25. He's trying to creep into our cap area. Rounds out. Beautiful shot. Kills the guy stone dead. Only 17 hit points, but it was a beautiful shot. Right on the target. And that stopped his funny business. We just worked out where one of the enemy is because we just saw a tracer coming in. So the enemy RT must be around about A2, A3. Rounds out the box tank. He gets a hit, 188. Box tanks are fairly thin on armor and fairly boxy as well, as the name implies. I think Quickie Baby was the one who gave it that name, or was it Jingles? It was one of the two. But, oh, and the Super Hellcat gets beaten up as well. T-34-100, the Constructor, bit snap, but it is a direct hit anyway. You can always tell when a good crew starts getting good, even the snapshots start hitting the targets. Okay, he's now looking to the north. Type 58 up there, which of course is the Chinese version of the T-34-85. Lining up. He's trying to sneak and peek. Rounds out. Hello. Ooh. Oh, he's so lucky that shell went over his engine deck and exploded on the ground behind him. But he doesn't appear to have actually taken any notice of it. And he's still there. So we ought to send in another round just to repeat it. Rinse, repeat. Now this time the engine deck did get hit for 232. Okay. That guy is on a whole world of trouble now because the Super Hellcat's coming in. Okay, so one shot. And now he's even more of a one shot because he just took a splash. Now, who else can we hit? There's the enemy Arty. In fact, both of them have been spotted. The M44 is going deeper into the woods. The Hummel's just got wiped out by our Hellcat. And there goes the M44. A lovely clean shot. That leaves just one enemy left. And he's gone down. That's a victory. Here's the end of battle results, and that was a second-class tanker for beatasianoobs in the SU-8. He also managed to get his second mark of excellence out of that one, so his averages are now getting very consistent because he's up at the 85% mark. He also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he managed to get 9, and he got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team, at least 6 tanks, subsequently taken out by other teammates, and he was getting some very nice, accurate shots. His win rate was 3,536, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team scores. Didn't get the highest damage in the game. A Hellcat managed to get 2,106 hit points of damage, just beating him, not by much. Second highest damage went to beatasianoobs with 1,946. Third highest damage went to the Basotto on his team with 1,897. So all fairly consistent. When it came to kills, though, the Basotto managed 5 kills. 2 kills went to the Hellcat and 2 kills went to beatasianoobs. And 2 kills also went to the Super Hellcat. Nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill. And in actual fact, only 6 of them did manage to get a kill at all in that game. So it was definitely beatasianoobs' team who was scoring better results. When it came to base XP, he's in 3rd place because the Hellcat got 905, the Basotto 895, and the SU-8 got 749. So yes, he got 749. It's not bad, actually. Not a bad performance. Let's have a look at detail. Well, he fired 12 rounds, which is why he got such a high average. When you get these battles where you can pump out at least between 11 to 15 rounds, you can expect to be at the top of the table because you're going to do enough damage if you're one of those players who've reached that sort of standard. If most of those hit, he got 9 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot, and I suspect the penetrating shot was the M44. Let's have a quick look. Yes, it was 315. The M44 doesn't have much in the way of armor, virtually negligible armor, actually. And so most shells, if they hit, they're going to go straight through and do maximum damage. Plus, they've got all the empty, or rather, all the shells in racks. If you hit those, then they're going to go off. 11 splashes, that's right. 1,946 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 2, so there's the Confederate. 147 hit points of stun assist off 10 stuns. Didn't do much stun assist, but he was doing actual damage and he was getting nice shots on them. It was just that first shot which actually went to one side and totally missed the T-34-100. That one kind of let the average down. 5,397 credits on a premium account, and he also took away 2,247 experience points out of it. But the best thing of all is he's now got that second mark, and this becomes the long, slow slog to make your way up to the 3rd mark, because for that, obviously, you need to get to 95%. And yes, it does take a little while to get that average up, because it's very difficult for Arty players to average up, because so many people are playing that particular Arty. Because there are so few Arty in the game compared to other tanks. Remember, there's only one Arty from each of 4 nations at each tier. Plus, of course, the 2 premiums. And the one exception, of course, being that there's a few Arty that are in the collector's table, or collector's tab, which most Arty enthusiasts will actually have. But the people who actually play Arty on the tech trees or are new to Arty probably won't have. Those will be... they either don't have a tier. the S51 is in the tech tree, but the one that's not is the SU-14 one. That's in the collector's tab. Most non-Arty players won't have the SU-14 one, which means it should be easier to mark that Arty. The S51 is going to be slightly more difficult because all the others are playing it. And of course, the other ones which of course are on the collector's tab are all tier 4, so you can't mark those at all. But you'll probably find very rare to actually see those in general battle anyway, unless you're an Arty enthusiast. But there you go. So he's actually going to find it difficult now because the SU-8 is one of the faster firing Artys in the game. In fact, it is the fastest firing Arty now. It's replaced the M44. So yes, there's going to be a lot of difficulty in moving up the table because other people who play the SU-8 are also going to be in the same battle because, of course, the matchmaker will try and match SU-8 players together to give it the same sort of opportunity to both sides. Yeah, it's going to be that the other guy's probably going to be marking at the same level, and he's probably going to be trying just as hard to get as much damage as he can. So yes, he will have a bit of difficulty from now on, but it really shows if you can actually third mark it, and he has already third marked his Hummel. If you can third mark it, then you will work your way up there and you will get it, but it's just going to take a little while to get there. Of me ranting on for so long. Sorry, well, it's not really ranting. It's just pointing out the obvious to most of the Arty players who will understand why it's so difficult to mark Arty. And yes, it's down to the fact there's so few of them in the game. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because the algorithm likes to go nom-nom every now and then. And thank you for watching.